welcome to today's video. If you're looking at the polling market 2024 election forecast, you can now see that Kamala Harris is on the rise and in fact is even higher than Joe Biden. This is because many Democrats are now starting to leave Biden and calling Biden to step down and wanting Kamala Harris, the vice president, to become the Democratic presidential nominee. Obviously, there's other people like Gretchen Whitmer or Gavin Newsom. But Kamala Harris, if Biden steps down, she is the favorite to become the Democratic nominee. And Biden dropping out of the presidential race on polling market is now at 61%. So now I'm going to do a prediction. It's going to be Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. And this is like having Biden drop out in a couple days because the earlier he drops out, Kamala Harris gets a better chance to win. So that's my scenario where Kamala Harris is the nominee and Biden drops out after a couple days. Okay, so now let's start with the safe states. Obviously, I think Kamala Harris is even worse than Biden. Her approval rating is lower than Biden's by several points. And that says something. When Biden is polling at like what? I don't know, 30. I'm pretty sure Harris is polling at 35% approval rating. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Kamala Harris, I don't think she's gonna do a good job beating Trump. And now let's go to the also in this scenario, I do think Iowa and Ohio, those white suburb voters, they're not gonna vote for Harris. And I even think Texas could be safe that way. Okay, now let's move on to the likely Dem states. Oregon. I also think New York, New Jersey, and Illinois. Actually, no. I think New Jersey and Illinois are going to be later on because Kamala Harris is just such a bad candidate. The likely Republican states, I think it's going to be Florida, um, North Carolina. Yes, Kamala Harris will definitely appeal to minorities in states like North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, but that is not going to be enough. I also think that Maine second will be likely. Okay, now let's go to uh, the lean Democratic states. I think those are going to be Colorado, New Mexico, New Jersey, and Illinois. Now let's do the lean Republican states. I do think that Kamala Harris's appeal with minority voters is going to push her in Georgia instead of being a likely red state. I think it's going to be a high lean red state. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Also, I think Maine's first district is going to be lean Dem. And in the end, that would mean Trump would win Maine at large by a tilt margin. Oh, now let's do the other lean Republican states. That would be Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Now let's do the tilt states. I think Kamala Harris would win Virginia by a tilt margin and Nebraska's second district by a tilt margin. I think Trump would win Minnesota in New Hampshire by tilt margins. So this is my current prediction right now. If Biden drops out of the presidential race soon and Kamala Harris becomes the presidential nominee. As you can see, Kamala Harris does pretty bad. But that's not very surprising if we consider her approval rating. But I will definitely keep looking at the polling market and updates to see how likely Biden is going to drop out. But Biden has remained firm that he will not drop out. And many Democratic governors, senators, and even Kamala Harris herself are still backing Joe Biden. Although I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 House Democrats have already called on Biden to drop out, and many more House Democrats are preparing to do so. But anyways, that's it for today's video. This was basically just a short what if scenario. And yeah, bye.